The interviewer asks questions, that is what you have to answer. Okay. So this is the start button. Okay, you will be having a session. In this session, you will be having a mapping. In the mapping, what you do, so you read the data from source, and while writing into a target, so here you can have one filter. You can block all the record. Okay, you can block all the record just to check the number of record from the source. Okay, take the count of source success rows. You can make here condition. Source success rows is greater than 1. Okay, then you can go for source read. If the source success rows is less than 1, you can go for one more session. In this session, what we can do, so two ways. One is command task, you can create a file structure. You can create it and you can keep it this way, header. Otherwise, the other way, I think it will create a file with the header option. If you enable it, will create. I will check it. So if it is not creating the file, that source doesn't have the data. If it is not creating the file, then what we can do, we can keep the empty file somewhere. Okay, somewhere, and then you can some place we can have it. From the place we can copy and paste it here. So this place we can keep the file, empty file, in the shared production path. In the command task, you can paste it over here. Then tomorrow it will be the file anyhow, it will be replaced, right? So that will be replaced. This is another way. I'm telling this is the one of the logic. The interviewer, they will look at how you are. So what is your analytical skill? How you are trying to solve this issue? Okay, are you trying to with some functions, some logic here? That's what they will look at it. So anyhow, we can able to complete, but I'm thinking this way. If it is not created empty file, then I will keep the empty file somewhere. I will just copy and paste. We can do it, right? This is the way I'm thinking. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't get any time to respond it. I will respond to him.
Okay. We can't do it.
Sorry?
We can't do that scenario update.
Cannot do by?
What we do with the scenario with the update strategy.
Update strategy, we cannot do it. So update strategy, the target is file, right? If it is a table, then update strategy, we can update it, the data. But target is a file. So file, how will you do update strategy? If it is file, then you are saying update strategy, then interviewer certainly reject answer. Okay. So if you have 5 years of experience, so if the table target is flat file, how will you do with update strategy? Okay. Then they will get a doubt whether you have worked on or not. See, update strategy will be working only on the target table. Okay. Not on the flat file. So this is the way I can do it.
Update strategy ஏதோ ஒருத்தவங்க क्वेश्चन கேட்டாங்க எனக்கும் புரியல அவர் என்ன சொல்ல வராரு.
உங்களுக்கு
Update
புரியலீங்களா?
strategy.
அன்மியூட்ல இருக்கீங்க.
சாரி சார். நான் இப்பதான் வந்து உட்கார்ந்துருந்தேன் அதான் சாரி.
ஓகே, நோ ப்ராப்ளம். அப்டேட் ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜில என்ன சொன்னார் அப்படின்னா, டார்கெட் இஸ் a flat file. ஓகே, டார்கெட் இஸ் a flat file. Can we use update strategy here அப்படின்னு கேட்டாரு. அதுக்கு தான் நம்ம சொன்னோம், if it is a target is a flat file, we cannot use update strategy. Okay. So update strategy, it will apply insert, update, delete logic, right? So how it will be applied on the flat file? So flat file we cannot do it. So that's what update cannot be. We cannot do it. The update strategy. Okay.
Okay sir. Just now இப்பதான் வந்தேன் சார் அதான் சாரி.
Okay. Just இது வந்து நான் so ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்காக I am taking it.
Okay sir.
So this is the way we can achieve it. Okay. So here filter apply, start in the workflow. We can make it. Okay, so to answer him, just I'm making this one. Okay, any doubt? Previously, do we have any doubt? Previous session?
Hello sir.
Okay.
Sir, indirectா எப்படி மேஜர் இஷ்யூஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்குன்னு கேக்குறாங்க சார் இன்டர்வியூல ஒரு ரெண்டு இன்டர்வியூல.
Okay, என்ன क्वेश्चंस கேட்டாங்கன்னு சொல்லுங்க. So what are the questions you got it?
என்ன இன்சிடென்ட் உங்களுக்கு நடந்துச்சு? ஐ மீன் கம்பெனில வந்து என்ன மாதிரி இன்சிடென்ட் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணீங்க? என்ன மாதிரி ரிஸ்க் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணீங்க? அனலைஸ் என்ன பண்ணீங்க? ரீசன்ட்டா அப்படின்னு கேக்குறாங்க சார்.
Challenges, what challenges you have faced?
Yes sir, yes. உங்களோட ப்ராஜெக்ட்ல ரிஸ்க் என்ன பண்ணிருந்தீங்க? என்ன ரீசன்ட்டா என்ன உங்களுக்கு இன்சிடென்ட் இந்த இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிக்கல என்ன இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்ற மாதிரி கேட்டிருந்தாங்க சார்.
Okay. So if you are working on the production environment, okay, production support அப்படினா definitely if you are working, say you are saying that I'm working on the agile methodology, I'm working on both development as well as production support, then you can say like, so I'm facing that issues. So day to day, I'll be facing some issues. If it is a production environment, what are the issues you will be facing? Production. So whatever the data error, okay, the data error, 3 types of errors will be coming. So one is error, the data error. So your customer, so this is for all of you, the customer is seeing the data, some mismatches in the reports. Okay, either in the in the reports, they are making some data error. They are seeing some data error in the reports. Okay, they are having downstream applications, the data not loaded or data loaded with the incorrect logic. Okay, incorrect data. So that's what the data error. So customer is facing some data issue in the reporting, then they are raising defect in the reporting side, like Tableau, Power BI, some data mismatches or data not refreshed. Data error, data refresh error. Data refresh error means some failure happened due to which data not refreshed last 2 to 3 days. Okay, data error, logical error, all this. See, if it is a data error, somewhere we are missing the data. The logical wise, somewhere we are missing the data. Why we are not getting the data? We have to backtrack it. See, we face some data error. So you can say, as per the business logic, our customer. So last week we have faced some error, saying that some data error we have happened. Our customer in the reports, they are saying some data mismatches between the source and target. They were finding. They were raising the defect. So then it's already created mapping, something it's running on the production. So we were backtracking from production to source. That from target to source, we are backtracking. And then we are finding that, okay, where is a logical miss? Sometimes what will happen, right? From the source itself, we might be getting the data in the wrong data only. So in our Informatica, it will be So it will be processed and then it will be passed to the next level. So that's what the data error, logical error. Some design changes needs to be done for the recent business level changes. Okay, that we will take it like a change request. See, we found that what is issue. So due to this particular logic only, so the data is being populated in this way in the target. That's what you are seeing the data error. If I want to change this, the business logic needs to be changed. That you have to tell them. Business logic will be suggesting them. Then it will be going to the business owner approval. Then it will be taken to the change request. Next time we are deploying it. That's one. Data refresher. Sometimes some issues will be happened due to which some of the flow not yet get loaded. That we have to backtrack it and then we have to solve the data error, data refresh error. The third one is source level itself, some error. Source itself, the data is coming in that way only. So that we need to communicate to the source team. They have to arrest it. Okay, that's what source data error. So these are all the errors will be happening in the real time. So all the errors will be defined in this 3 way only. Okay, data error or logical error. So that you need to find out where this, right? So where the error, we have to backtrack it. Logical error. We have to backtrack from target to source. We have to check all the lookup and everything. What is how it is populating. Some null values will be populating. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't match. Will be having the null value in the target. Okay, that's the data error. Null value in the target or duplicate value in the target. So that kind of issues we will arrest it before itself. But sometimes it will happen. Okay, sometimes it will happen, the data mismatches and everything. We have to backtrack it, where we are missing the data. So why we are missing the data. Sometimes our customer will raise the question, okay, this data is not looks correct. This transaction, this is whatever the transaction is we are showing here, the transaction sales value or some other value, it is not correct. Then we will backtrack it. Okay, they will raise the business team, they will raise some incident to the reporting team. Reporting team, they will analyze it on the reporting side. If the data warehouse itself, if they are finding the same data, then they will assign the ticket to us, incident to us, or service request to us. We have to take that incident, we have to backtrack it, and then we have to complete that request. Okay, that's what it will go with. So you can tell them that this is what we are finding, some null values on the tables. There's some metrics we are generating, that metrics itself, they are finding some issues on the recent data, recent changes happened due to which some business logic mismatched. So we have backtracked it and then found that issues, and then we have given the logic. This is what the logic we have already used in our Informatica. So that can be rectified in the upcoming change request. That we will finalize. We will send it to our business team. Once they are approving it, we will be deploying the code in the production. Okay, change request. That's what I have to explain. This is a recent incident. The challenges I will tell you. What are the challenges you have faced in your project? Okay, that I will tell you. Okay, clear? This is the one thing I want to tell you. Then see, in the real time, you'll be having a scheduler. Okay, the scheduler I will take, what I will do, I will take one, we'll be having a scheduler. Say for an example, so if they are asking which scheduler you have used in your project. So we do have different scheduler in our real time. So scheduler in ETL project. So this is a topic. So what are the different schedulers are available? The different schedulers are either you can use Informatica native scheduler. So Informatica scheduler itself, we can use it. Scheduler itself, we can use. Otherwise, we can go for different scheduler, third-party scheduler like Control M. Heard about this Control M. And then you'll be having Autosys. You'll be having Autosys. Then you'll be having UC4. It's an open source scheduler. Okay, you'll be having Tidal. Okay, then you'll be having Redwood. So these are all the some of the scheduler. So in real time, we may use it. You can tell them. So normally we will not go for Informatica scheduler alone. So why? Because in real time project, in addition to this Informatica jobs, we'll be having other jobs. To have other jobs also to be scheduled, we'll be using the third-party scheduler like Control M, Autosys, UC4, Tidal, Redwood, other scheduler also. Can go for different schedulers will be there. Based on the project, they will be using it. So you can say any one of the scheduler. Say for an example, I'm saying it's a Control M. Okay, Control M. Informatica scheduler, we have already seen that in the workflow level, we'll be scheduling it when it should be running. So daily or monthly or second Saturday, third Saturday, something like that. You want to schedule it. Once deployment done, you have to tell the Informatica production support team, they will schedule it. But the Control M, this Autosys and UC4 and all, it's a third-party scheduler. Separate scheduling team will be there. Scheduling team. So it's based on the project. Some project, as a developer, we will be developing the jobs, Control M jobs or Autosys jobs or UC4 jobs, and we will be deploying that jobs into a production. Some particular project. So Control M team, separate team will be there. Okay, L1 team will be there, scheduling team. So once we have developed our workflows, so once we have deployed into a production, along with the deployment, we have to parallelly we have to tell them that this is what we have to create one request ID. In the request, we have to make sure that which workflow, which so in which server it is running. So every details we have to give them. Scheduling details we have to give them. The scheduling team will create a scheduler for us. Okay, then they will schedule it in production. Then based on the dependency, everything we have to give them. So then they will schedule it. Then it will be running. So next time it will be running. That's what your Control M Autosys that will do. So how the Control M will work, right? See, if you look at here, Control M, how it will be working. So this is for Control M for Hadoop jobs. So you'll be having the same Control M jobs for Hadoop as well as Informatica, as well as any Unix jobs also we can use it. So you can, so any cloud jobs also you can use it, this Control M. So this is what the Control M jobs will be. Look at here. So if you look at here, so this is first job, first workflow you can give here. Once it is completed, next workflow. Once this is completed, these two will be running parallelly. Then these two. So this is the way it will be progressing. If it is failed, then you'll be having some red color mark here. Okay, they will be finding it why this is red color. If it is running, then you'll be having some yellow color. If it is not at run, then no colors, some gray colors will be available. So the monitoring team, right, the L1 team will be monitoring this particular tool, and then they will be so they will be checking whether it is an environment issue or a data issue or any other issue, logical issue or anything. They will be checking it. If it is environment issue, they will restart the flow. Sometimes for the restart also we have to give them some restart mechanism. Based on that, they will standard operating procedure, SOP, we have to give them for each and every jobs. So here itself that SOP will be available. They will look at the SOP. Based on that, they will restart it. As a developer, we have to give. Okay. Sometimes if it is environment issue, something like a server restarted, something disconnect, connection issue, all this error is happening, then they will try to restart it. Okay, then it will be succeeded and it will go with. If it is data error, then this, if it is getting error, then it will be blocking. The next stages will be blocking. Then they will take one, they will raise one incident to us. They will ask us to check this. why it is failing. If it is a core jobs and all, they will be raising a high priority ticket. They will be assigning to us. So we have to complete it as much as possible. So once completed, we have to ask them to restart it. So that's what we will make it. Okay, some interim solutions, some permanent fixes. So that we will make it. See, if you look at here, so Hadoop jobs. So these are all the Hadoop jobs you can apply it. And enterprise data values, we go for Informatica, IBM data stage, DB2, SQL Server, Oracle. So all this you can go for. And you can go for something like a different RDBMS jobs also, different operating system, backup system, cloud system, Amazon EC2, something like that. Okay. So these jobs it will support, and then it will create. So this is what you have to do. Job types, Hadoop jobs, job name. You have to give the job name, description, and which job you are taking this. See, connection profile, execution type. So what you have to do. So what is the jar file which is available here? So everything we have to define, right? The same way Informatica also, Informatica workflow name, which workflow, what is the script we are going to run. So everything we have to define it here. Okay, scheduling. If you go to the scheduling here, it will say like all the schedules it will show you. In that schedule, you have to tell, and prerequisite. If there is any dependency, that we have to define it here. Or in the workflow itself, we will be making some event wait. So even though this particular job is getting triggered, it will wait for that particular job to complete. That's what we will be giving the control M jobs. This is the control M scheduler. See, all the jobs we can make it in the control M itself. Okay, control M. And also you can tell them if it is control M, this is what you have to explain them. So control M, some scheduling team will be there. We'll be giving all the dependency details, all the workflow details, all the script details, everything to them. What is the frequency we have to run? So that details we will give it to them. The control M scheduling team, they will schedule it in the production once deployment completed. Okay, that's what you have to tell them. Say for an example, if it is you are saying that I'm working on the UC4. UC4 is easy, very easy. So what we will do, sometimes control M also we will be creating it. So in the UC4, say for an example, I'm saying like it's a UC4. Why I'm asking you to tell that UC4, right? So UC4, it's an open source. Most of the team will use control M, Autosys, Tidal and all, but very rare team will use UC4 or Redwood and all. If you're saying this is the scheduler, we are using it, then they will not ask more questions on that. Okay. See, look at here, UC4 will be having some containers. Some container will be there. So this is some container. This container will be running. So daily container, daily 7 a.m. Some container will be there. Okay, core job container and the intraday container. Once 4 hours once it will run. Okay, half an hour once intraday container. Some containers will be there in the container. So based on the frequency, we have to place this jobs. Okay, container. In the container, we'll be having lot of job chains based on same way. Here also in the container, we'll be having a start button. Okay, start button. Based on the frequency, we'll be having the like dependency. We'll be having either it's like a parallel run or serial run. So this is called job chain. Okay, the container will be having a job chain. Based on the dependency we have to place. See, like this, you'll be having a job chain. So what is this? This job chain, see, I have wait this job in the 7 a.m. container. What will happen? Every day 7 a.m. this job will be running. Already these jobs are running. This is the new one. I'm making it in this. I have to take it from the production. I have to add this particular job chain. Okay, this is called job chain. One job chain. So this job chain is nothing but it will contain inside it will contain the jobs. So if you look at here, this is the job chain. So inside the job chain, okay, inside the job chain, you'll be having a jobs. So what are the jobs? So normally this is what your your start button, your start. So this is what your start. Then you'll be having an even wait. If you want to have, you can place some even wait. Then you can have the job module. Okay, this is jobs one workflow. This is another workflow. This is another workflow. Here also you can go for serial and parallel. Okay, this is another workflow. So if there is no dependency, you can go for serial and parallel way. So start button, even wait, then workflow one, this job, this job, this job. So like this, it will be having serial run or parallel run. Same like we'll have it. Okay, so this is what we'll be having it. So this is called jobs, job module. This is called its start button. So it will be this one, we will be creating it in development environment. We'll be having some module. We have to drag and drop that module. We have to say, for an example, here, I have to take the even weight. I have to take the even weight. We have to keep it here. And here, the double click on the even weight, we can define which event should be veiled. So either it's a file watcher or you can go for something like a jobs. So before this job, you have to complete. So that also I can make it here. So why we are making even weight, right? If it is our jobs, we can make it in our Informatica itself. We can put some even weight. If it is source team, some different team, then job chain only we have to put the even weight. So this is workflow one, that is job definition, job module. Okay. So module one means job module one, job module two, job module three. Like this, it will go with many modules. So module two, job module two, and job module three. So like this, it will go with. And here also you can have one more jobs. So parallel jobs. Say for an example, here it's a parallel job. Okay, parallel job. You can have another job module here. So job module 4. So you'll be creating the jobs. So once this is module 1 completed, once module 1 completed, module 2 and 4 will be running parallel. So once these two completed, then module 3 will get triggered. That's what we'll be giving some dependency here. The previous status should be succeeded. Same like our Informatica. Then module 3, then end. This is what it will be going. So you will be creating this job chain, job modules, container, and everything. Then you will be deploying along with your Informatica code. Clear? So what the module will contains? Module will contains nothing but your Informatica workflow, some scripting. Okay, say for an example, the script is nothing but start underscore. Say for an example, I'm telling one jobs, some custom. Okay, start custom this particular jobs .sh. It's a scripting. That scripting we are just starting it. We are giving the target table, source table, and what is the frequency, everything we are giving it. And then this jobs, while starting this job, it will go and check the scripting based on the input parameter we are giving. Scripting will be passed. The scripting will be looking like this. Okay, something like a wrapper script. See, if you look at your wrapper script, this script only we will be calling that particular module. See, the wrapper script will have which server. So which is server, development UAT production server, which Informatica domain, which folder, so which Informatica user, password, and workflow name. That details you'll be giving it. And then start workflow. So how will you start the workflow from scripting? You'll be using the pmcmd command, start workflow underscore. What is that you are using? Start underscore custom.sh. That one you are calling. In that, be having start workflow. And then these are all the input parameters. You have to give all the input parameters from here. So Informatica server, it will take from here. Informatica domain is the domain. Informatica user, password, folder name, workflow name, wait time, everything we are giving. So by using this pmcmd command, it will trigger that. Once it is completed, so if the status equal to succeeded, so it will say like equal to 0. Okay, status equal to 0, workflow succeeded, completed. If the status equal to 1, some 1 is coming, or other than 0, something like workflow execution failed. It will fail. If the script has been failed, then module also will be failed. If the module has been failed, then this module will not be executed. It will be waiting. So you'll be passing some, if it is 1 day jobs, you'll be passing some batch date. So that's what we are passing. This is the job scheduler. Okay, job scheduler. So who will create this job scheduler and everything? As a developer, we have to develop it and it will be deployed into the production. This is what you have to explain. If it is Autosys, see Autosys, you know, right? So Autosys, Tidal, Redwood and all, it's a different tools. Autosys, again, it's like a tool, okay, scheduling tool. Scheduler for Informatica. Look at here. This is what the scheduler for Informatica. See, the same way here also will be having some flow. So how we are having it Autosys tool. So we'll be having one green color tool. So Autosys, some jobs will be there. Okay, this is what we'll be seeing here. Whether it has been come. Okay, sorry. So this is Informatica flow. So now Autosys, they have changed some different tool, right? Different tool name. So how we are, some green color icon will be there. Okay, so you'll be having something like this, Autosys. So you have to use this Autosys job scheduler, different job scheduler, we have to use it. And so if you are going for a particular project, right? So they will be giving the some KT, so which scheduler we have to use it and everything. See, these are all Autosys server architecture, but we are not going to use it. Only scheduler we are going to use it. Okay. So how this event will be getting triggered, jobs, how we are going to use some development environment, something you will be having it. Okay. Autosys. Looking for some screenshot where I can show. This is control and this is Autosys. If you look at here, so this is what it will be looking like. The jobs. Look at here. This is what the jobs. See, you'll be creating the jobs like this. Same way how I have explained, right? So you'll be having a module. Inside the module, if you double click, you'll be having the workflow name. And then this is control M jobs. Control M jobs I have explained, right? Same way you'll be developing it. So based on the dependency, we have to give this. So once this is completed, it will be going to the next one. Once this is completed, next one. Once this is completed, it will be, so serial parallel. You'll be underlying, you'll be having the jobs you are calling it. Okay, that's what you'll be using. This is control M jobs and Autosys jobs, UC4 jobs, and Tidal and Redwood the same way. Redwood scheduler, the same way it will be having. This is also Redwood scheduler. This is also one of the scheduler. Okay, if you go here, some scheduler will be there. Then this is what it will be showing. Okay, look at here how this for the support team, right? It will be showing very clearly that whether this job has been completed successfully. All this you can go for. So you'll be having some jobs. It will be showing some very clearly the state statistics. So this is another jobs, not Redwood, alternative for Redwood. Control M. So IBM workload automation. See, every scheduler, it will be looking like this only. So you have to give the dependency. I told, right, Tidal. So Tidal you have to give. And this is what the schedulers will be. Okay, all the schedulers. So you can take one scheduler, at least one scheduler you can go for. Then you can You can explain them to the interviewer. Okay. So is it possible to explain the scheduler if they are asking which scheduler you are using? So go with Control M and UC4.
Chandra,
Okay.
I have a question here.
Hmm?
So you show the wrapper script, right? So
Sorry?
the
Wrapper script.
wrapper
Okay.
script, yeah. So the controller will trigger the wrapper script, and that will in turn execute the workflow. Is it how
Yes.
that
Yes.
works?
Correct. Yeah. You have to give all the. See, you have to give batch date and all, right? So which batch date it's running? Say for an example, yesterday it got failed. This jobs. Today only you are seeing these jobs. So from yesterday onwards, it is waiting. So if I'm going to execute today, it should not take today's data. It should take yesterday's data. So you'll be passing a batch date. Okay. Run date, batch run date, we are passing as parameter. Based on that, it will go and pick the source state data. So why we are passing the batch data? So if it is one day, once we are running, batch date we have to take from yesterday jobs only, it is running now. Yesterday jobs, it is running now. So it will take day before yesterday data to yesterday data, correct? One day jobs. That data, that particular time frame, we have to send it, right? So if you're running yesterday jobs, it will take the day before yesterday 8 a.m. to yesterday 8 p.m., 8 a.m., something like that. The timing, how we are giving that. Today batch job is running, that is yesterday 8 a.m. to today's 8 a.m. So that's what, based on the batch date, it will be passed. So batch date will be passing from the scheduler. Okay, you have to explain them this way. So you will be deploying the scheduler, we will be deploying the Informatica flow, we will be scheduling the .SQL file. So all this we are deploying it in the production environment. Clear? Scheduler, do you have any doubt to explain to the interviewer?
So by default, the Unix file that we are updating, right? So in that, there will be some input for the batch timings.
Unix, no. Unix we are not going to do. See, whatever the parameter
The
here we are
script,
passing, right?
the script you are mentioning, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
wrapper script. It is a
Yeah,
Unix
this
script, right?
Unix script.
So here, will we be updating any passing some parameters for batch date also?
Yeah, yeah. Batch date also will be passing. Batch date also we are passing. That parameter also here we have to pass. That's what parameter 1, 2, 3 something will be having it here.
Okay. Okay, in the PMC
After that, yeah. After that, you will be passing. Based on the parameter, the source qualifier query will be generated. Even for the parameter file also will go for some scripting. So normally parameter file you will be creating, right? But in our real-time project and parameter file also we are not going to create. Runtime it will be created. Based on the batch run date, it will be created. Look at here, I will show you. So something. Okay, this is the sample parameter and run script. If you look at here, so this is actual one, actual script. See, source Informatica profile file, run date. So we are taking run date, right? That's a batch date. Second parameter, workflow name, first parameter, where we are giving in that script calling. Here we will give module. So we are taking the start customer underscore dim.sh space first parameter space second parameter. Batch date, it will be passed as a runtime. runtime it will be passed. First parameter. Sorry, first parameter is workflow name. Second parameter is batch date. Which date we are running this, that date will be passed here. Then this will be taken here. It will be taken to here. $1, $2. First parameter, second parameter, base folder. Then target folder. Repository, that is your Power Center integration service. So since we are using some something like a crypto logic, some different encryption, decryption, we are using this integration service. Then domain name, ETL prod. Then repo folder. So this is one of the folder. Param folder, where the param file should be created. Param file, this is a .prm. Runtime should be created. DB connection. These are all DB connection. You know, right? The parameter file will have the DB connection. Source we are connecting with the DB connection. Just we are giving this. It should be defined in the repository level. It will take in the runtime. Then echo, something like we are making global parameter. In the parameter file, we are just creating this connection. Only this in the parameter file. That's all. After that, parameter file will be created. Then Informatica will starting. Server bin pmcmd start workflow. This is the command. pmcmd start workflow is the command. Then integration service. This integration will be service. Domain name, user and password will be passed in the runtime. Repository folder, workflow name. Okay, everything we are passing. The workflow name, the workflow name here, $1, $2 is runtime. So that we are passing here, parameter, so wait time, all this. The $2 will be passed into the script. Okay, inside the script, which date we are running. So based on that, it will be taking that, it will be passed to this scheduler will pass that source qualifier query. Source qualifier query will fetch the data. If once it is custom completed, we'll be getting the job completed successfully. Otherwise, we are getting failure. Not equal to 0, some values there, right? Then it will fail like 1. Exit 1 means it will stop the execution. This is what the script will be there in the real time. Okay, the script is triggering the Informatica flow. Clear? This is one of the real time script only. Clear on this? Okay, this is a job chain. Inside job chain, we'll be having a script. That is the script. You will be triggering that particular Informatica flow, and then Informatica workflow will be executed. It will be loaded the data. Once this is loaded, it will be completed. Then these two will be running parallelly. These two will be completed. Then it will be. So this job chain will be completed. This will be marked as success. So once all the job chain completed, the container will be marked as success. So who will monitor this? L1 team will monitor this. If any failure, who is the owner of this job chain? They will be contacting that particular team. Their L1 team job is so making all the containers should be successful on the particular day. Okay, that's what the scheduler will be. Script will be. Clear? Any doubt? So what is the recent? Are you clear on the scheduler? Any doubt? Okay, you are explaining your project. You are explaining your project to the interviewer, saying that, so this is the project I'm working on. So from the development to testing. So what is the challenges you have faced in your current project? How you are getting the requirement? So everything they are asking questions. So how will you explain the challenges, complex scenarios? See, whatever you are facing, that issue is complex only. So you can tell that something like performance issue you are facing. I have developed the mapping and I have faced some performance issues. So huge volume of data, and then I have implemented some spool space issue or something we are getting. So that I have implemented some ETL logic and I have solved it. Okay. So I have implemented some partitioning, pass-through partitions, and then I have solved it. This is not complex one. This is day-to-day activities only. You can tell them recently. So this is one of the scenario you can tell them. Okay. So in our current project, So one of our source team, they are sending the file. So source team is SAP. They are sending the file from the vsum file mainframe. So since I haven't worked on previously mainframe file, that was very new to me. So that I have we have taken the vsum file from them. So vsum file is entirely new to us, and then so I do not have any idea that particular time. So after getting that, I have searched in the online resources, and I have found that okay, vsum we have to use normalizer instead of source qualifier. I have used normalizer to convert the normalization. Then I have taken this, and sometimes SAP we have ABAP code, right? ABAP code. You remember ABAP code? Something like ABAP code. To connect SAP, we need to generate some ABAP code. So ABAP, some file will be there. So you can tell them. So why are you asking to tell this particular scenario, right? So if we are telling them this is the scenario, if they do not know what is ABAP code, what is SAP, this vsum file and all, they will not ask more questions. Okay. So if they are asking questions also, you can explain them. So we are getting COBOL source as a new time. So that's very new to me. And that time, instead of source qualifier, I have used normalizer. And I have converted the normalization, and I have taken that, and I have loaded into a flat file first. From the flat file, I have read the data. We have implemented some business logic, and then we have taken into the target table. Okay. So why you have loaded into flat file? See, if you are facing any issues table to table, so you can make table to flat file to table. You can make that workflow into 2 different sessions. That session performance issue, you can reduce it. So even if you are doing partitioning, even if you are doing some method, it is not improving. So that time we have used this way. So that's a complex issue we have faced recently, and I have completed. You can tell. Okay. The other one is like a encryption decryption. So what is this encryption decryption, right? See, our source team, we are getting that some Unicode characters. Say for an example, you can tell in this way only, they are getting some Unicode characters. That means some languages. We are getting the data from Chinese data or Japanese characters. So that we have to take it. And because of this new characters, our Informatica did not handle it. We are going to get new data from this particular period, so that we have to implement some logic. So how to do it? Our customer is placing the Unicode characters files in one particular location, Dropbox. Okay, Dropbox, they are bringing it newly. That I do not have any idea. Okay, so Dropbox is nothing but it's a secured folder. They will be placing the file in the Dropbox. We have to coordinate with the Dropbox team. We have to get the file, and we have to get the a drop zone or Dropbox. Anything is fine. Okay, so that is also you can tell. We have to get the file from the drop zone. We have to do the SFTP into our server. Then key maker team, it's an encryption decryption file. So we have to coordinate with the key maker team. We need to get the key, encryption decryption key. We have to decrypt the file. Okay, first we have to decrypt the file and load it into one server. From that decrypted file, we have to read the data. We have to apply our logic. Again, we have to pass it to the encryption. So for this decryption encryption, we have to use different server, some different integration service. We have to use it. So from the Dropbox, we have moved into the file. We have coordinated with the Dropbox team, and then we have received the file from the Dropbox to our remote server. Okay, remote server. So from there, so this is the Dropbox. They are placing the file here. We are getting into our server. Okay, this server, it's an encrypted file. We have to create one session to decrypt the file. This one integration service is different, so that We are placing the file here. Again, this file, it's a decrypted file. Again, we are taking this file as source. We are applying business logic and we are generating the file. From here, again, we have to encrypt the file. We have to send it to a third party, some reporting, federal reporting or some reporting teams we have to send it. So this is what the process. So it involves a lot of changes here. So we have involved some Unicode characters we have received. So how will you change that Unicode characters? So Unicode characters, to handle it, we have some integration service. See, normally Chinese characters, if I want to read the Chinese character, normal Informatica is not reading. So what you have to do, so all the columns, whichever the column we are getting, all the columns we have to change it like n string. You remember we have n string column in our Informatica. We have to convert that into n string. Database level, we have to change it like n char, n varchar. Okay, n varchar, n varchar column. Okay, n char or n varchar column. This is database level. On Informatica level, the integration service we have to change it to Unicode. So I have shown you on this particular document, right? Here I have given this one. This integration service is Unicode characters. So you look at here. This integration service UTF-8 crypto. That means encryption, decryption. Okay. This integration service will not have in all the server. This needs a lot of process. It will go to the different server. So by using that server, we'll be converting that into a normal code and everything. Then we are applying an encryption, decryption logic. Then we are generating the file. From that file, we have to merge our data also. We have to apply some business logic. Again, we have to encrypt the file, moving the file to another server path. We have to trigger the Informatica flow to encrypt it. We have to send it to the Dropbox again. So this is one of the complex issue we have faced in our real-time project. So that you can tell. So here a lot of teams will be involved. We need to get some PI data. They are sending it. So it will be encrypted, decrypted. So key maker team we have to coordinate. So we have to get the access from them. So they will be giving some key. So that key we have to change in our Java code. So Java code is our reusable transformation. In that Java code, we have some key maker code. So that key maker, whatever the key we had got it from the key maker team, right? So that we have to implement. So this is the process. You have to explain them. Clear? This is one of the complex issue I have faced in our real-time project. That's what you have to tell them. So encryption, decryption, that SAP. So lot of scenario you can tell them. Lot of scenario. See, whatever the scenario, even whenever I was starting this particular scenario, I was facing that this is something like a complex issue. It was showing like complex issue for me. But after coordinating with the team and everything, I have completed all the scenarios and successfully generated the file given to the target team, the reporting team. So that you can explain. And also I have given some complex scenario issues here. You can follow that. You can go and check here. So these are all some of the complex issues I have faced in my project. So you can explain them. Just to go through this. So we are reading the data from SAP, this IDOC. This is one of the data source. How to generate? So something like I told, right, ABAP code. So it would be necessary to write some ABAP code. So it's nothing but interfacing code from our Informatica to SAP. So to get the ABAP code, so we need to get the approvals that lot of time has been taken. That's what you can explain them. Just to go through this, what I have explained. So you'll be getting idea. So the same thing you can explain to them. Okay, same way, one by one, please go through it. So you can explain them, these scenarios. So one scenario, explain them. Okay, Unicode characters. you are getting some Unicode that if you are not able to combine all these three into one single, then you can tell them. So very first time I got it like a Unicode characters. So whenever I'm generating, so lot of issues was happening. So each and every time I'm finding that, okay, this time service integration service. Next time the character in Informatica level. Next time the target and source database definition, we have to change it to nvarchar 2, then integration service, everything I have changed, then it was running successful. So that's what you have to explain the complex issues. Okay, one scenario you take, you can explain them. Clear on this? Riba, are you clear? Huh? So still, still if you are not able to follow it, so don't worry, you prepare for the interview. So once you prepare, let me know. We will have half an hour one-to-one session, okay, separate session for interview, mock interview. I will assess it. I will give you the feedback, and I will give you some more information to you. Okay, individually I can take it. So whenever you are available in our evening time, please let me know around 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. IST. So we will have one session. Okay, it's an individual session, not combined session. We will have individual session. Shell command, I will give you some video. Okay, shell command, I will give you some video. Please go through that. Unix command you have to learn. So you prepare for interview. Once you have prepared, even today also you let me know. We will have half an hour mock interview session. I will assess it. I will give you suggestions what you have to improve, and again you can prepare. So you can come back again. Then I will give you some suggestions again. Okay. Again, I will give you some suggestions. Based on that, you prepare.
Sure, Chandra.
So if you need any help on your resume preparation or interview preparation, still you have any questions, so please let me know. We will have separate session. Okay. But before that, I will assess it. So we'll have mock interview. Then I will give you the suggestions. Okay. So from where you are, I have to check. So how much you have prepared, where you are. So that from there I will take it. Okay. So once you have prepared everything, so just half an hour, no issues. It's a one-to-one session. So once you have prepared, let me know. We will have the mock interview. How you are explaining the project, how you are explaining this complex issue, that you explain it. If you are doing some mistake, I will correct you. Okay. So once you are done, please let me know in the group itself, our group itself. So you are ready for that. And whatever the interview questions, whatever we are facing, that I will post it. On Saturday, we will have one session on interview question itself. Okay, what are the questions they will ask? That's the second part. First, they will ask about what is your project. So can you tell your roles and responsibilities in the project? So that you have to explain. Any doubt? So are you comfortable now? Able to explain? See, 1 or 2 interviews, it will be very tough only. Don't worry. Even if I'm going for any interview now, so for myself, so it's like for myself, some more, the person is coming. They might be asking a lot of questions. So if I'm going for 10 interviews, I cannot succeed all the 10 interviews. It's based on the person, which project they are working on, and what is the level of knowledge he knows, what is he is expecting from us. That's also important. Sometimes they are wrong when we are trying to say this is the actual thing. They will not accept it. It may happen. Okay, definitely. But that's what. See, it depends on the interview. No worries. So if one interview is wrong, no issues. You can go for another interview. You will get through. See, 1 or 2 interviews if you are attending, So definitely third interview, fourth interview will get through. A lot of our previous students got 2 offers, 3 offers, even 4 offers and all. Okay, 7 offers also one of the person got it some 4 months back. Okay, so you prepare it. So with that explanation, so you can prepare it yourself and then you can go for the interview. That's what I can give you the confident. Are you getting confident now? Able to complete face interviews, or still you need a lot of preparation? But don't hesitate to attend the interview. Don't take a break. So that's what I advise from myself. Don't take break of 1 month or 10 days or 15 days. Now itself you apply, you go and attend, keep on attending the interview, no issues. Go on an interview. Some interview they might be even scolding also. No issues, leave it. You go for, no one will scold, but I'm saying. But some interviews, if your experience was very bad, no issues, leave it. Go for next interview. Okay. You learn it. You post your questions in our WhatsApp group, in our group, right? Our group. Then others also will take it, and others also will get benefit. I will also take some queries. I will post it to you. So my intention is all the members should get placed after this session. Okay, that's what my intention. Don't give up. See, even if you are feeling very tough, no issues, go and attend the interview. If you need any help, please let me know. I will try to do it. Okay, so you will get through. You will get a job. No worries. Any questions? Can you prepare for interview? Even if you haven't prepared for Informatica level, no worries. You prepare it for half an hour session. You let me know. I will take 10 to 15 minutes of your time. So I will assess it and then I will give you the feedback. I will give you how to explain it. Okay, it's a one-to-one session. Once you have completed, let me know. Okay, we will have the session. So I have completed all the topics. The rest of topic is XML transformation and the interview related stuff I have to give, mock interview and everything. So that we will take it on Saturday, coming Saturday. You prepare for 3 days. Okay, next one we will take it on Saturday. Clear?
Okay, Chandra.
See, as much as how much I can give, I have given. Even some of you asked how it will be the real-time project. So I will try to take, but again, it's a complaint issue, right? But that session will not be recorded. Okay. I cannot share any real-time code, but I will give you some oral idea that you can get an idea so that you can explain. So you'll feel like, okay, you got some real-time environment. Any other questions? Any questions? See, shell scripting, I will give you. Okay, shell scripting, you prepare it. So I will also give you. So give me 1 or 2 days time. I will post some shell scripting videos. So I have given some command, right? So that command itself, you can prepare it. So definitely they will ask some file level commands. So how will you find a duplicate? So what is grep command? How will you find this particular value, this particular line? How will you go? So that file level command, okay? That you can search it and then you can learn it.
Chandra, can you share some SQL related case studies also?
Yes, yeah, you asked, right? Okay, I will send it. Yeah, exercises you are asking.
Yeah, exercise.
I will send it. A lot of exercises I have. I will send it to you. Okay.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
See here I have a lot of exercises, real-time questions. This one, if you are completing this, so definitely you'll be answering all the questions, most of the questions. So I have with the answers, but I will send you first questions, and after some time I will send you the answers. Okay, 100 questions I think it's there. So you can complete this one by one. You can complete one by one. Okay, you
Okay.
take it in our HR schema.
Okay.
Or you can go to some multiple choice questions are there. You try to complete this multiple choice questions. Okay. So why I'm asking you to complete this multiple choice, right? See, whenever they are asking, this answers are looking like same. So each and every answer is looking like same. Some small changes will be there. So for everybody, I will send it. Okay, don't worry. This one I will send it to you all. So you can make use of this. This is something like a brain bench exam. It will be looking like same. You can complete all the some 4 or 5 tests are there. If you are completing it, then you'll be getting all the stuff very clearly. SQL. SQL, I have a lot of scenarios. I will send it to you. Okay. Right away, I will send it after this session over. Any other help you need or anything? So no worries, whatever you need, please post it in our WhatsApp group. So I will definitely answer it. Others also will answer it. Okay. So whatever you are facing interview question, that also you post it on our group. Others also will get benefited. Okay. So previously our students has attended that question. I will post it today. You remind me. I will copy and paste it over there. So make sure that you are very comfortable on the topics, that interview questions. See, whatever we have explained, right? So that question only they will ask in interview. Most of my student will tell that whatever we have seen in our session, that is what they are asking, sir. So so we have prepared very well, and then this is what I have cleared. So after getting job offer, then you will feel so how much question they are asking from our session. So each and every session they will ask whatever we have seen, that's what they will ask. So don't postpone. Okay, don't hesitate to attend the interviews. Please, even if you are not prepared, please go and attend some 1 or 2 interviews. Make yourself your resume as immediate joiner. If you are making immediate joiner, you'll be getting a lot of calls. Even I have created one video for how to get more interview calls. So that interview, that particular session you look at, and then you make sure that all the checkpoints you have completed, then definitely you'll be getting a lot of calls. First, you have to work on how to get more calls. Then you have to work on how to attend the interview, how to explain the project. Then you have to work on how to face the technical questions. This is what the 3 stages. See, I have previous students, they have already attended, they have placed. Okay, don't worry, don't hesitate. So you will easily get through. Okay. Only thing is you have to confidently, you have to prepare for the interview. And now the time is very good. Job market is very good. If you want to change your career, even for 100% hike, so this is the right time. If you need any help on your resume preparation and everything, please let me know. Okay. Deepali, so today we will connect it and then we will complete your resume.
Okay, sir.
The evening time. So give me some time. I do have some work. I will complete it. The evening time you will complete it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Yeah. So others also, please let me know. So Arun, if you need any help, please let me know. Okay. So you are from different background, non-IT background. So if you need any help, so definitely let me know. So I will help you out. Okay. You call me and then you let me know. Okay. So Sangeeta, you are also. So everybody I'm saying, not only for you.
Yes, sir.
Everybody you are saying. So prepare if resumes, make it in the Naukri and then prepare for the interview. You let me know. We will have 1 mock interview. Okay. So how I will ask for my project whenever we are going for off-campus interview, right? So how we are taking for our particular project, so that the same way I will ask the question. So where you are, I can assess it and then I will give you suggestions. Okay, thank you all. Thank you very much for your time. So all the best, prepare well. We will meet on Saturday. Okay. I will complete rest of the topic on Saturday.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you.